Hi there, Jax here from Shadu Forge. Today we're going to be putting together this lovely workbench from Harbor Freight. It's going to give me a place to put stuff while I'm working on everything else. You know what to do. So I'm trying to put this whole thing together pretty much by myself. You'll see a couple of times when it's much easier if you have a second set of hands to help out. You'll have to forgive all the sweat stains you see in this video. It was pretty warm these 2 days and my svelte physique isn't well suited to this much heat. My daughter acted as my second pair of hands for this performance. This workbench comes with a 3-outlet power strip on the side, which is pretty nice, even though I used up one by plugging the included light into it. I know this isn't going to be the world's sturdiest workbench, and that's fine. It's just something to get me started and a surface on which to place some tools and stuff. The frustration is real. In other videos I've seen online, they anchored the workbench to a wall to make it sturdier. With the concrete lip I have around the edge of my garage floor, I can't do that, so we'll just have to see how steady it is. Again, this is just a relatively cheap workbench, so it's something to get me by for a while until this whole blacksmithing thing starts to pay for itself. For right now, it's my side jobs as a videographer and video editor that's getting me started in this. If it looks at times like I'm talking, it's because I am. My daughter hung out with me and we chatted and played music while I was working. Alternatively, I might have been cursing at a nut which didn't want to go onto its bolt. Sorry about the video getting brighter and darker so fast. I'll try to correct that in future videos. Almost every single one of the bolts I'm putting in are exactly the same size. There's only a few that are different. so it's pretty easy to figure out which parts go with which. Remember to stay hydrated, kids. The instructions say to tighten all the nuts and bolts at the very end, but I didn't feel like trying to reach some of these after everything was put together. This is me putting together one of the drawers. The second one's identical, so you don't get to see it. I think you'll live without seeing that footage. Hey, thanks for watching this far into the video. Stick with me until after the credits and you'll get to see a special build video I made just for this. Ooh, don't let the fancy music fool you. I totally screwed up getting this drawer to mount correctly. Day 2. Dressed more appropriately for an even hotter day than yesterday, so let's get into it. In case you wondered, here's how every one of those 78 nuts and bolts went together. Yeah, I messed this part up too. That top screw wasn't supposed to go in there yet. You'll see why. Yeah, that one either. Yeah, that second pair of hands is really useful at certain points. So apparently we are 2 bolts and 2 nuts short for building the workbench, so we're going to run to the store and pick some up. So come on. See, here is where I figured out that those 2 bolts I put in the back, yeah, those were the 2 that I thought I was missing. I was supposed to use them up top because there are extra long bolts which go in here to hold the metal together as well as the pegboard. Oops. The Headless Workman. Ooh. Tighten those suckers down. He's back! The shelves and workbench surface are just plastic-covered particle board. Not the highest quality, but serviceable enough for something at this price point. Lost a washer. Found it. The legs extend up a bit to create a sort of frame on the corners of the workbench surface. It's a clever way of keeping the workbench surface from moving, even if the screws holding it in place get loose or something. just putting up the brackets which will hold the light.
So as you can see, it's not the most solidly built workbench in the world, but it's not too bad for $80, you know? I haven't had much of a chance to use it yet, obviously, so I haven't formed too much of an opinion. Once I do, I am sure that I will let you guys know. In the meantime, please like my video, subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of thing, and if you're feeling particularly saucy, you can get the bell on and turn on notifications. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.